just find my mark here. Let's go!
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another Glitter and Lasers video. So this one I wanted to watch. I thought it might be interesting because this is currently the most viewed video on Anna's channel. And it is from 2016. Now, as you can see, I have a screenshot here of the most popular videos. It is like miles ahead of all her other videos. Now, that could be because she has deleted some videos in the past. I guess I really don't know the reason for that. But I just thought it was interesting that this video has over 5 million views and none of the rest of her videos do. So I thought this might be interesting to take a look at. The title of this video is Sizing is the Worst. So yeah, let's just see what Anna has for us and let's go.
Hey everybody, this is kind of a sensitive subject today, but I felt like we're all adults here, we can take it on. Today I want to talk to you about sizing. See, recently when I was doing a haul video, I misstated the size of a pant. I felt bad for it, but it wasn't intentional.
So there was a time that Anna was a little more honest about the size that she was wearing, and she would usually tell you what size she bought her clothing in so you would know the fit. Doesn't really do that anymore.
See, I do all of my filming typically on Sunday because I have a full-time job and I can't really do it any other day. So sometimes I'll film 2, 3 hauls in one day, which means I'm throwing pants on, throwing pants off, and I'm filming everything in pretty much one take. Now, I'm new to all of this and I'm not perfect at editing, and sometimes I'm whacking things together and putting it on the internet. It's because it's what I have time to do. If I was doing this for a job, I might have more time to do it. But it wasn't intentional. In fact, typically in Torrid, I do wear a size 22. So I misstated that the Lovesick pants were a 22 because I just wasn't thinking and didn't look at the tags. Wasn't intentional. What really shocked me though is how so many people were upset about this. Like I was lying to them, like I was disappointed about my size.
So I don't know how people really reacted. I believe she has the comments turned off on this video as well, like she does on basically all her videos. So I can't really see how people were reacting, but to me, this just seems like not a big deal at all. And if I was in Anna's shoes and I had accidentally said the wrong size, I would just be like, oh yeah, sorry, it's actually this size, and kind of moved on. I feel like she's very passionate about this, like clearing her name, so to speak. So I'm not sure where she's going with this whole video, but she seems to be blowing this out of proportion in a way that I'm not sure it needs to. Like, this could have just been addressed real simply.
Even furthermore, people started assuming that I was like lying even further, that I wasn't just a size 24, that I was a size 28 or something along the lines of that. It doesn't matter what people thought about me. And frankly, it doesn't even really matter what size I am. I don't give a shit. I care more kind of about my actions and thoughts as a person. And I have no desire to hide what size I am or lie about it. So what I started thinking about is what led me to this confusion in the first place, which is I wear a different size in a lot of different brands.
Most people do, and it's not really that big of a deal. Personally, the drama of someone accidentally saying the wrong size, or you can say on purpose saying the wrong size, it's not really that exciting to me. But her reaction to it is definitely very interesting. She can't just say, oh yeah, guys, I said the wrong size, my bad, I wasn't paying attention, whatever. She has to come up with a reason for why the mistake wasn't her fault, even though it is such a minuscule, pointless mistake. And this was so early in her channel that I feel like most people were probably not on her as harsh as they are today. And if she had handled this better, she might be in a different spot today.
So there's one brand I wear a size 20. There's another brand I wear a size 24. Most of the time I fall in the middle at 22. Sizing is really inconsistent. So in response to those comments, I felt like I would do a try on today and I would just show you 4 different jeans. They're all from different stores except for the last 2, which are from the same store. And the reason I did that is because they're the same size from the same store and fit differently.
I just don't think that this whole thing is necessary, though. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just about, like, oops, I said a wrong size in a video. And now it's come down to, well, Anna can't admit that she made a mistake. Not totally. it has to be someone else's fault. And so to evade responsibility for something that just doesn't even matter, something that's so small and inconsequential, to evade responsibility for that, she has to do this whole extended shenanigan and try on all these pants to prove to you that she wears a bunch of different sizes, which she said. But if you know that you wear different sizes in different brands, then I'm not sure why you would automatically assume you wore a certain size anyways, so it kind of doesn't add up for me. But I don't know, this feels like a lot rather than just saying, whoops, made a mistake. You know, this feels like a lot. Feels like this wasn't necessary.
And I just want to show you how each of those fit, and it gives you a perspective on how effed up our sizing is in society, because technically I should be able to say what size I am, and the reality is I don't have a standard size.
See, so we immediately jump to, it is society's fault that I made a mistake in my video. Like, it really isn't that big of a deal, but it is all of society's fault that Anna made that mistake. And now this is some grand thing to show, oh yeah, the fashion industry, whatever, they're confusing us with our sizes. I should be able to say what size I wear, and I can't. But that's just like, I mean, it is what it is. It would be nice to automatically know what size, but it is what it is, dude. Like, you just gotta read the size chart, buy what you think works. And if you make a little mistake on the size, like, it's really not that big of a deal. This seems honestly very stupid to me.
And most women don't. And that was the best response I could give to this incident. Let's try to make something positive out of this and really articulate why those mistakes happened in the first place.
No, Anna, the mistake occurred because you didn't pay attention to what you were doing. And, like, again, it's not that big of a deal. YouTubers make mistakes in videos. It really isn't that big of a deal that she accidentally put the wrong size. Now, some people might say, oh, she did it on purpose. I don't know. She's saying it was an accident, so we'll go with that. But it just doesn't even feel like that big of a deal. It feels like the response to this is, oops, not make a whole video condemning jean sizes.
So I'm going to get to trying these on, and I'm going to try the jeans on right in front of you, which means I'm going to be in my underwear, and I am doing this for you because Lord knows I do not like being on my underwear and the internet, but I think this is important enough for me to do that.
Anna, there is no way the appropriate response to you accidentally mislabeling a pair of pants in a haul, there's no way the appropriate response for that is you stripping down to your underwear and trying jeans on in front of the camera. Like, in what world is that the appropriate response to this whole situation? The situation doesn't even matter. The situation is silly and dumb and inconsequential. The response to this is kind of insane, and it really just seems like an excuse for Anna to show off her body. And I don't know how much she was doing this back then. I don't know where she was in her timeline at this point, but if this was kind of soft launching that, then I guess it's the perfect excuse to do that.
So let's get started. So these are the size 24 girlfriend cut. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start with these. So note, there's no magical editing here. I'm literally just putting them on. Okay, so I'm putting these on. And as you can see, they're tight. And honestly, I'm not even gonna try to like beat around the bush here. They don't fit me well. And they're too small. In this pair of pants, whoa, I probably need a size 26. Straight up, don't fit me. Cool.
We have strayed so far from the plot at this point. Anna, what do these jeans not fitting you have to do with you mistaking sizing on a pair of pants in a separate video? What is the correlation there? This is nonsense to me. This makes absolutely no sense that this is the response. Let me show you this other random pair of pants that doesn't fit me to prove that the mistake I made in that other video is justified. What? That's insane, Anna.
Now we have the size 24 from Lovesick. Same brand. Looking at, there you go, size 24. This is the exact same brand that I had on before, which was Lovesick. I'm putting them on, And as you can see, I actually have quite a lot of room in the waist. So they fit, and I have a little gap in the back. So explain to me how a pair of pants from the same brand cannot fit me at all, and this pant can be a little bit big.
I don't know, Anna, but what does this have to do with anything? What does this have to do with you making a mistake in the other video? Like, you are moving the goalpost so far away. We're not even playing the same game anymore. Now suddenly it's, oh, this brand has 2 pair of 24 pants and one of them fits and the other one doesn't. What does this have to do with anything? How does this prove anything? Did this video vindicate you? Do you feel vindicated, Anna? Because I don't know how you could possibly feel like that.
Yet are the same size. Now, I'm gonna put another pair of pants on. As you can see, they're a size 22. I'm gonna go ahead and put those on. These pants fit me.
Are you joking? Look, I don't want to stray away from the conversation, which is, what the heck does any of this have to do with the original conversation? But Anna, for you to look me in the eye after I see you struggle to get those pants up and zipped and tell me, these fit me, girl, no. No. These are terrible. These are absolutely awful, and they do not fit you, and they look very uncomfortable. Like, from the point of view of, I'm going to care about you for a second, Anna, please do not wear jeans that cut into you. They're hurting you. You don't need to do that. Nobody cares what size you wear. We can see you're big regardless of what's on the tag. Don't wear things that cut into you. Oh my gosh, they fit.
Exactly perfectly to my body. But wait a minute, they're a size 22. The last pair of pants we tried on was a 24. Oh, that's right, because sizing's not consistent.
But that wasn't the discussion. The discussion was, you made a silly mistake in a video, and you said a pair of pants was a size that it was not. Like, really just not that big of a deal. The question was never about sizing in general. It was about a mistake.
Let's keep going. I don't know if you can read this very well, but it's a US size 20. Wait a minute, those fit too. Here's the point I'm trying to make, guys. Sizing is freaking inconsistent. It's just a natural problem that we have in the plus size industry where nothing is consistent in sizing.
But that's not really a plus size problem. I mean, that's across the board. All women's clothes are like that. And to be honest, I don't know if that's an issue for men's clothes as well, because I don't wear them. But I mean, it is what it is. That's just how things are done. Is it annoying? Sure. Is this specifically targeted towards fat people? No. And again, we are so far from the original conversation. This whole video is just designed so that Anna can shift responsibility for a mistake that she made. And if she is willing to go this far to defend a tiny little silly mistake that she made in a video years ago when she didn't even have the platform she does now, just imagine the lengths she would go to lie these days, right? To shift responsibility to someone else or something else. It can never be Anna's fault, not even the small things.
The reality is, I never know what size I'm gonna wear. I take a good bet and it's usually a 22, but sometimes it's too big. And sometimes it's too small.
So then, knowing that, you should probably be more careful with how you label things in videos in the future, right? You can avoid these mistakes very easily by just checking. But once again, the mistake wasn't really even that big of a deal. All you had to do was say, whoops, sorry, here's the tag, accidentally mislabeled those. Not a big deal. But see, even back then, if only Anna knew what a sizing chart was. all of this could be avoided. If only she would take responsibility, all this could be avoided.
And sometimes those are really too small. In the case of those black pants. I mean, I'm fat. I get that. I'm not trying to hide that. Heck, my face is on a national campaign wearing light denim looking fat as hell. I don't care. Anyway, have an awesome day. If you like what you saw, subscribe.
So her video ends right there. It ends kind of abruptly. She didn't really have a good way to do outros back in the day, but I think this is a very enlightening video for me because it really shows that even back 8 years ago, a lot of the issues that people have with Anna were present back then. So this was the time when she was building her YouTube audience. The people that were watching her back then informed the tone moving forward. And because she did things like this, where she would not own up to even the smallest mistakes, but would go overboard trying to shift responsibility, because of that, that really just set the tone for how her YouTube channel would go. And so we can see where she's ended up now, right? Anna doesn't really take responsibility for everything. She is always the victim. There's always extenuating circumstances to why she's right, but you didn't really know that she was right. Or, yeah, she was wrong, but it wasn't her fault. Someone else or something else influenced it. So it's like she bears no responsibility for it. So, I don't know. I thought this video was very interesting, and it shows that Anna has really always been the same, you know? This positive persona is really just an act, and occasionally it slides off, and we see things like this. This is the real Anna, and she has not changed in 8 years. So, thank you all so much for watching. I would love to know your thoughts about this video down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!